Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. As always, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. As always, God is good and He is good all the time. Okay, so this video, I'm hoping it'll be the last video. My goal is for it to be the last video that I entertain with more on the negative side. So me personally, I don't mind exposing because exposure is a part of spreading knowledge, it's part of spreading information. However, there's so much energy that goes into that, and a lot of it is negative. So I don't want to exhaust too much energy in exposing nonsense, because at the end of the day, the wonderful thing about the Most High God is, like His word says, what's done in the dark comes to the light. I don't have to make it my business to expose it, because God is going to expose it in due time. Like the Bible says, for everything, there is a season. There's a season to plant. There's a season to grow. There's a season to harvest. You know what I'm saying? There's a season for everything. So I'm not going to sit here and thrive on exposing, at least in this sense, I'm not going to spend too much energy on the Chris White and the hooligans, AKA the fooligans. I'm not going to spend too much energy on it, because at the end of the day, like, they're raggedy individuals. You know what I'm saying? Humans are raggedy. The only difference is that it just seemed like these niggas thrive on raggediness, and they don't have any intentions of, changing towards a positive realm. So there's that. I just want to make this video because I want people to know, and you're going to see other videos come out that I've already, been working on and editing. So there's probably going to be like 3 more videos, but they're parts of the same video that was already, created. But you're going to see me exposing, Greg from the Hooligans, Logo Lock from 773. It's weird because all these niggas Greg claims to be 26, but this nigga, he look old as a motherfucker. I'm only 29 and he look older than me. But it's crazy that people like Logo, niggas like Chris, these niggas old. And when I say old, I mean 30 plus. I turned 30 this year. 30 this year. But these niggas, Logo claims to be 31. Christopher lying about his age, but nigga pushing 40. You know what I'm saying? He probably probably like 5 years away from 40. But these niggas act so kitty, so petty, so childish, and they're old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had Logo call me a B because he don't like the fact that I be calling him out for motherfucking jock riding. And you'll see more evidence come out, so I'm not going to, participate in redundancy and retouch on stuff that's already going to come out in other videos. But this, I just want to put it out there because a couple of people have reached out to me and asked me, well, where did you hear Cam say that he paid for everybody's trip in Arizona? And I heard that on the live. Now, Logo recorded the live and posted it. And I'm going to show you, because here's the proof, because he still left up a video of Kenny calling out Chris on it. Cam comes onto the live. Kenny brings it up to Cam, and Cam puts it out there that Chris is lying. You know what I'm saying? Chris didn't pay squat. Greg didn't pay squat. K Showtime didn't pay squat. Drifty J didn't pay squat. Crash Ryan, he didn't pay squat. The only person that said that they put up money and Cam did not say, like, oh, you're lying, no, you didn't, was Kenny. Kenny Chow said that he put up money because Kenny Chow he's a very organized guy. I feel like Kenny has very great tendencies, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times he too good for the niggas that he be trying to deal with, because he trying to seem cool, but those niggas ain't cool. They're appropriators. Chris is appropriator. Greg appropriator. Hooligans is just, they don't even exist. The hooligans is basically Greg and Chris. Tommy is just this, he's the nigga on the outside looking at, you know, he's still trying to make sure he stay in good with Chris. But Chris, the nigga's so unstable. No relationship that nigga has lasts. Like, I mean, look at him. That's why he spent all his time on social media. Nigga ain't got no girl. You ain't getting no woman talking the way you do, acting the way you do. You can't even keep a male friend. And that's one thing that niggas do. They ain't got no girl, or they'll dog their girl. They hang out with their homeboy. This nigga ain't even got homeboys to hang out with because his relationships are so unstable. Dude mentally defective or something. But yeah, so these niggas, they just be out here using. Cam lives in Arizona. Cam didn't have to pay for nothing because he has the place to rest his head. When they had that park takeover, he could have left them niggas to pay for a motel, sleep in a motel. But he was like, Chris talked it up because that live ain't there either. Chris and them was hyping it up like, oh, we should get an Airbnb, blah, 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 blah. Cam set it up. Cam sets it up. Nobody pays. Then Cam started talking about how he had to pay a $1,500 fee for noise complaints that was brought out by Greg and motherfreaking Chris. The oldest niggas in there. And then, I mean, Kenny, he in that older group too, because Kenny 27. But Kenny he's not like the rest of them. He's not like the rest of them. But he had to pay $1,500 and nobody helped him. Nobody was like, you know what? Regardless if I participated in the noise or not, here's some money because I was there. You paid for everything anyway, so here. These niggas don't even have the common courtesy to just help the nigga because $1,500 is a lot for some 19-year-old kid to come out his pocket. But you got these grown A men using him. And so I'm gonna show y'all this video. And this is one of the videos that is still out there. And the same time that this video was posted, those videos were posted where Drifty J, Kenny, and Cam, they was like, oh, you want to get in on this exposure video? I'm going to expose Chris and the hooligans. And that's when he started putting it out there, how he paid for the Airbnb. Nobody put in any money on it except for Kenny Child Jr. You know what I'm saying? And he said that he had to pay, in addition to paying for the Airbnb, he had to pay $1,500 for noise. But these niggas just come to Arizona and living off of some 19-year-old just mooching. These niggas are moochers. So bear with me. Now this, I want to show y'all. Logo just be out here lying. Because look at this. You said you would post it in the comments. Because he said he would repost the video of Greg begging. Why didn't you repost it yet? And then he comes talking about some random stuff. You know, I'm not biased, but where's that video? And then you can click through other videos and you'll see that this nigga, mad people call him out. You say you was going to repost the video of Greg begging so we can decide whether or not he was begging. Nigga never reposted, or at least if it's posted, that nigga got it set to private so nobody else can see it but him. Because he is a biased journalist, biased, whatever the freak you want to call this nigga. He's biased because he only does stuff for them. So I just wanted to show y'all how he just be out here lying and then want to call people, you know, the B words and all this other stuff because he don't like that I be calling him out on his nonsense. Like, dude, come on. And then Vulture 585 ain't nobody but Chris. And I'm going to show y'all because Chris ain't smart, man. He ain't smart. Okay, so here you can see Chris White, Kenny Chow, Cam Wilder, funniest video yet. Now let me show y'all that Vulture 585 is Christopher White. Right here. This guy commented, bro, really a whole Chris White fan page talking about logos page. This man owes thousands of dollars to videographers and graphic designers and has been scamming people for years before YouTube. People really thought Chris cared about Carlos's paycheck. It's always just been about greed with him, which is true. There are still people who were fans of Chris White who literally purchased merchandise, never received the merchandise, and this nigga hasn't refunded them yet. And every time they hop in his comments and say something about it, they disappear. You never see them back in his comments anymore. He just blocks people. You sit here and brag about having foreign whips and having this, that, and the third, but then you scamming people? Like, dude, you do know that scamming, especially the way that you're doing it across state lines. So not one specific state would be able to, motherfucking sue you. I mean, they could, but because you're going across state lines, you're committing this scam, this fraud across the nation. Nigga, you are knocking on federal door. Like, people can literally call the feds and have them come for you because you're scamming people across state lines. You're not just scamming niggas in your hometown. You know what I'm saying? You scamming across the nation. Can you say class action lawsuit? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I know for a fact you don't make enough on no YouTube. You don't even get enough views close to what Nick gets. So I know you're not pulling enough in your YouTube videos or your Manscaped ads to motherfreaking accommodate if you go to court. But you see it. He calls out Chris White, Vulture 585. I don't give a F about Carlos. If I did, I would watch his videos. No one was talking about this Vulture. He was talking about Chris. Why this man who was talking about Chris, you come in talking about you don't give a F? Because Vulture 585 is Christopher White's page. But he sit here and talk about Nick having, all these extra pages. That may be true. That may be true. But this is the proof that Christopher is Vulture 585. And he is a vulture because all he does is use this motherfreaking backup to troll people and talk junk. Dude even said, who asked if you cared about Carlos Culture Vulture? I'm talking about Christopher Egan, or the man you know as Chris White. Then, here goes. Always the same 4 or 5 people constantly whining about the same lame crap no one cares about. Get a life or a hobby. If you're not Chris White, why are you fighting so hard? Because this Vulture 585 is Chris White. The proof is right here. On the one video that Logo has not deleted, Chris White, Kenny Child, Cam Wilder on IG talking about Chris owing money and all them other people owing money. Let's see the video.
Cam, so what the fuck you talking about this money shit, bro?
Bro, why? Cam, tell me. Remember when you told me he asked you for the bread back?
I do not remember saying that. Thank you. Oh my god, bro. I'm telling you, y'all, this new Chris, bro, we trying to make up different stories, fam. Ask for the money back. Why would I ask for the money? There's no way I'm on live while shitting. Look, Cam, tell him I was the first one to pay you, bro.
Cam, stop.
Let him all know, bro.
And Kenny asked for the money back after you.
He was a liar.
He said he helped me, and then when everybody was away, he asked for $300 back.
Cam, just tell him this shit on cap, bro. I was the first.
Why are you lying, Kenny?
I was the first one to pay you out of my own pocket.
How much money did Noonie give you, buddy?
Noonie?
Oh, Noonie owes me $100. Yo, tell Noonie I need my $100. Or it's
No, we're not talking about Noonie, bro. We talking about you making up.
Nah, remember Noonie bet me $100. He bet $100 on Kenny.
Bro, you made up a random ass story, bro. You gotta clear the air now.
Oh, you're emotional about it? Yeah, I'm just fucking kidding. It's alright. Stop being emotional.
That's why you're not getting your 250 back, bro. Shut up. And that's why you
go to bed.
That's why you cost Cam $1,500 on Airbnb.
I did not cost Cam anything. I was telling everybody to shut the fuck up. And nobody listened.
You was telling the hoolies to calm down. So
Noonie was outside like this. What? You know, no, outside.
No, it smells like ass in here. I'm on live.
Bro, what's wrong with you? Yo, listen, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How long
You seen it yourself. You seen it yourself. You heard it yourself. And that's the only video that you will find on Logo's page pertaining to that Arizona Park takeover and them talking about Chris owing them money. Literally, before this video was posted, they were not going live with Chris, because I feel like there was some bad blood because of that. They stopped going live with Chris, and it was just Kenny, Drift DJ, and Cam. And Cam has said that he was gonna make a video exposing the hooligans and talking about what happened in Arizona and how they used him and mooched off of him and yada, yada, yada. And then he was like, Drifty, you want to get in on this? And then Drifty was like, yeah. And then he tried to invite Kenny, and Kenny got all hesitant. And then he was like, Drifty called him out. Was like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? You scared? I don't have that video because I'm not wasting my phone space with that stuff. But now I'm telling you, I'm gonna use my laptop and just start. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna set it up. And I'm going to start recording these things, because I thought, Logo, he posts stuff about IG Lives, he'll leave them. Little did I know this nigga was going to end up in Chris's pocket and now start deleting stuff that Chris tells him to, and then all he does is say he didn't. So it just looks like his word versus my word, even though Logo's straight up lying. This is the only video y'all find. All right, so in this video, this is a more recent video by Cam, and he's talking about how he pretty much fell off from, other YouTubers and stuff, but I'm going to let him go into explain it. But I just want to point out that please pay attention to how Cam does his IG Lives, right? And even Kenny sometimes, right? And so you'll notice that when they go live, right, more recently, they're not tagging Chris. They're not having their, the people in their chat tag Chris or anything of the sort. If Chris is in their chat, that's exactly where this nigga stays at, in their chat. They ain't pulling them in their videos like that. Like, Cam pulls random children into his live. A lot of them are a little suspect, but he pulls random children in his live. Kenny will get anybody but Chris. Every now and then he might deal with Chris, but most of the time when you see them in a live together with Chris, it's Chris's live, and he pulled them, because they'll usually be like, he'll be like, oh, Kenny in the chat, let me get Kenny in here. Or he'll be like, tag Cammy Whammy, or Cammy Whammy in the chat, let me get him in here. You see?
Go get his ass dropped off and pump out there.
I also want to show y'all, someone stole your content. That was said by Chris.
Folks in a class, first off, that's second off, Breffo getting his ass dropped off and you pump out there. Someone stole your content? No. But, I don't know. I'm starting to get away from the basketball community, Chris. A lot of iffy folks in this motherfucker, man. A lot of iffy folks in this joint. That's why I don't talk to nobody no more. It get like that, Chris, man. Chris, I'm telling you. Shit get hockey, Chris. Cam, who's your favorite NBA player? James Harden.
And it's funny how Chris White in the comments talking about good told you, but yet you can find thousands of content out there that's putting him out for not only, the shady stuff that he did with Nick and was a part of, but it's people talking about how he scammed other people from his brands, like designers, his logo designers and stuff like that helps him with his merch, scamming them. He scammed videographers out of money. They said that he'll hire out videographers and then tell them that he'll pay them at the end of the month after he done developed the content. Then when the time to pay up, this nigga done fired them and then pulled up another one. This dude's been scamming. And in addition to that, his whole persona on the social medias is a scam, because Chris' character is fake. I've reached out to family as well as other New York City hoopers on whether or not Chris is really from that Brooklyn street life. And he's not. He's not. This has been verified by family. This has been verified by New York City hoopers. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, It's obvious. I mean, even Nick called him out for being fake. They said his accents are fake. Everything about him is fake. And it's funny how you sit here and call out Nick for fake content, but it's like, dude, your whole, not only is your content fake, but your whole character is fake, because you got this like Fat Joe fake Brooklyn accent going on that turns on and off, right? The moment I open my mouth to the moment it's closed, every single time I open my motherfucking mouth, you can pretty much guess that, this girl comes from New York State, right? This nigga, I mean, bro. His everything about it is fake. And at the end of the day, that you'll see all types of content out there that they said that this nigga has been pursuing a rap career for about 10 years, probably more, and it has failed, because at the end of the day, don't nobody want to look at a nigga that looked like an instinct character rap. So what he does, Eminem made it by, appropriating black culture. Post Malone made it by appropriating black culture. Justin Timberlake, Robin Thicke, hell, even the Vanilla Ice nigga, appropriating black culture. Motherfreaking, if you look at comedy, motherfreaking Jim Carrey, nigga started off where? Black TV. Black people put him on. You know what I'm saying? So these white people know, these crackers know that if you want to go anywhere in the market for black people, you have to appeal to the black people. And how do you appeal to black people? In their broken minds, they think, let me look like them, act like them, talk like them, so that I could get invited to the cookout. It's weirdo mess. And I'm going to show y'all that next. So we're going to sit here in its entirety and watch this whole video.
Clout chasing at its finest, bro. You guys are like literally clout chasing for attention. That's sad.
Uh-oh. Look who commented. You know it's true, buddy. That's why you commented. You simply said, that's the same statement goes to when I see you watch. Because you know it's true. You're 34, 33 years old, in big-ass debt of $1,000 because you don't want to pay your videographers. Tough. And you want to talk about Nick. Could be me, bozo.
As you see, you can see it. And I'm going to show y'all who this guy is. I thought that was crazy with all those lists. But this is him, Chopper, right? All you have to do is, in the search bar, type in Chris White is scamming. And you'll get several videos. But the first one is pretty blurry. But this one, you could see it a little better, like all his screenshots and stuff. But this is one of the guys that worked on his logo, and then he put, Chris's concept together, and then when the dude got it, as far as he wanted to take it, so Chris didn't have to pay him for his work, he ended up just passing it on to another logo designer. Feel free to pause this at any moment so you can read. He talking about he trying to put people on. You're not putting people on when you're not paying them. He provided you a service and you're not paying him. And the crazy part about it is that Chris does all this scamming across state lines. Like, dude, you're knocking on the door for a federal case, because all it takes is for these people to start filing police reports. They want to press charges against you for scam. And once they see a pattern, bro, this could end up really bad for you. And your Manscaped motherfucking videos, nigga, you don't pull enough attention on YouTube to help counter lawsuits. You don't even get as close to the amount of views as Nick do. So I know you ain't getting paid like that. This is the one that I really wanted y'all to pay attention to. It says, dude's been pulling petty scams for years, phony in every way. Anyone upstate that knows nice or Chris White, as he calls himself now. When they say upstate, they're talking about upstate New York, right? And then there's only, because the only time I ever hear people reference upstate is when they talk about upstate New York or upstate as in prison. Because majority prisons are, you know, they're away from the mass, like the black communities, those areas that are, you know, heavily dominated of racial minorities, like in New York State, right? Attica Prison, what else we got out of there? I can't even think of all of our prisons, but New York City is far south, where I'm from, Rochester. We're further north, you know, west to the city, but all our prisons, Auburn Correctional Facility, all them hoes is damn near close to Albany, where motherfucking Nick is from. But anyone upstate knows that Nice, who this is the name that he used to go by, or Chris White, as he calls himself now, knows this. Dude used to go by the name Big Sinatra too. Never was a serious hooper until it got him views, which is evident in Nick Briz's videos. You can tell Chris was straight booty. Nigga was booty even after he left him. You could see that he started working on his game a little bit better when he started seeing like he was, you know, getting views and stuff, but it's evident. All you got to do is pay attention. The people that is fooled is the people that are oblivious, you know what I'm saying? Young and naive. Till it got him views. He has spent thousands of dollars of other people's money to fund his pathetic rap career for 10 years plus, and he's only hooping because it was his last chance at fame. Big facts. Another person. Only these little, I think it says teeny boppers fell for the snitch Chris BS. Where I come from, we don't snitch. Where he supposedly claims to come from, niggas you don't snitch on your homie, because that junk will get you put in a coffin. Where I come from, we don't snitch. It's obvious he was a part of what Nick was doing. I've been saying this since it came out, because Nick, you can't be in someone's camp unless they trust you. And how do they trust you? By you doing the same garbage that they do. Look at undercover cops. When undercover cops and narcotics get in these spaces and they want to do all these drug busts, these undercover cops are murdering people, beating people up, doing drugs themselves. They're committing all types of crimes, right? That's how you get in good with motherfreaking people. Can't. You gotta motherfreaking convince them that you are a part of them by doing the same garbage that they do. It's obvious he was a part of what Nick was doing, which honestly, they all manipulate content. Yes, they do. All of them. Yes, they do. All of them. Even Chauncey. Chris, you fake, and only these youngsters believe anything this wannabe says. Definitely a wannabe. You know, wannabe down, wannabe invited to the cookout, wannabe black, wannabe everything that he's not. Second, he's 6'5" and he's slow, plays under the rim. That's tough. He's like, that tough guy stuff is laughable. What he tried to do to Nick proves nothing but that you can't trust this dude because he's shady. Snitch. Mind you, this video was posted over a month ago. Feel free to read. I've read most of this. I've watched this video already. Make sure you listen carefully and use your brain, man. Your brain controls your hearing. That's the logo design that the kid did. The original person, right? He took Chris's concept and he put that together. And this is all the people that's just saying like his you know, the logo's dope, we're supporting you, blah blah. Now the call.
No, you didn't, bro. You realize you ignored me for 23 days, bro. You blocked me. Why did you block me, Chris? When I asked you for my money, why did you?
Those fingernails are nasty.
Block me, Chris. Guess what? My shorts were you have 4 things on that thing. Even if that's $14, you still block me. How did I hack the merch site, Chris? I'm in a hotel. I don't even got a computer. Everything I made for you was on the phone. You sound stupid as fuck. Guess what? That group chat, you hear that little ding? That's people that you scammed. Guess what? I got all the proof, bro. You didn't give me shit. You blocked me. You gonna help me get to the waters? No, you're gonna block me and show me how to scam people. You're a scammer. Guess what? You got mad when I went get on 2K with you, bro. You are corny as fuck. You're an old ass man, bro. You need to. And guess what? Your rap career failed, bro. That's why you balling now. Big Sinatra. Guess what? All the people. You know how many people done told me about you scamming? They got screenshots. People from the merch website, they're texting me and asked me. What? Our agreement was 10% of merch sales. Guess what? You sold 4 things. Guess what? I made you another logo. You said you resent it to Astro Hoops. He remade it. Okay, but who made the original, the idea? Who came up with the idea, Chris? Who put the basketball texture inside the Assassin Man and added text to it? And why did you remove it? Why do I got a screenshot of you saying that? I got a screenshot of the black and white version I sent you. Guess what? You got a hat on there with that shit. Chris, you are exposed, bruh. You are canceled.
Bro, you're not gonna get popularity off this. You know that, right?
I don't care. I just want you to be canceled. You are a scammer. People need to know not to work with you anymore. I could care less. You was made off of Nick Briz. Your rap career didn't work. Nick Briz made you. You can't ball. You can't ball, bro. You just got dropped off by Drifty J. Drifty J did your shit dirty, bro. Did your shit dirty. Hey, guess what? You a bum. You wasn't tired. You wasn't tired. Shut up. Bye.
So, you see it. Y'all mother freaking see it. This nigga been scamming people forever. So, you know, I just hope that y'all able to use your mother freaking brains, think about this logically, and come up with your own conclusions. You know, don't have nobody paint pictures. You know, just look at all the evidence that's before you and put the pieces together logically. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see. If you still on the side of Chris, I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? We can, you know, it's okay to agree to disagree. It's not the end of the world, you know. But at the end of the day, Chris is very shady. Very, very shady. He's a liar, you know. He's a scammer. And he loves to block people that calls him out on his stuff. See, me personally, I'm not the type to censor, you know. You want to say your piece, you want to do whatever you want, go ahead. I'm going to let you can have your platform, because at the end of the day, I don't want nobody shutting me up. I don't want nobody censoring me. So I'm not going to be out here censoring other people. But do your due diligence, put the pieces together, and do your own, you know, looking into. Do your own research. I mean, you could just Google, well, not even Google, but you could just search in the YouTube search bar, and you can find a lot of this stuff, man. You can find a lot of this stuff. So I love y'all. Peace. God bless. Don't be fooled. Like the Bible says, watch us as well as pray.